Hello, welcome to my channel. Today we are making potato soup. Now we need some fresh potato. We peel and then dice into small pieces. So we clean it up and then we boil. We have to boil until tender so that the soup is creamy. So now we boil until tender, and when it's done, we grind it or we put in the blender if you have a blender. If you don't want to use a blender, you can just use a mortar, or you just use the container like what I'm doing here, and then you grind it. And when you're done, then we get started. Now make sure you do it when it's still hot so that it can be creamy. And then warm milk, green bell pepper, ginger garlic paste, onions, and a bay leaf. So in a pan, some little oil, 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil. If you're new to this channel, you're welcome. Please consider subscribing. Subscription is free. Just click subscribe button and the bell icon. The subscribers, you're welcome. Once again, glad to have you back. Now we let them cook until they are tender. When done, we put ginger garlic paste. You can always play around with this. If you don't want to put ginger garlic paste now, you can put it when it's about to get ready. I'll show you when. So then we put the green pepper. Now we let it cook until it's tender. Then now we can start adding the Irish. So we add the Irish, and again we keep stirring like we are stir frying for some time until we feel like it has mixed up with the vegetables, with the green pepper and the oil. Then when we are done, it's time now to put our milk. You stir and make sure it's all mixed up so that there are no lumps in there. So we make sure we mix up, but slowly, because if you do it faster, you'll splash on yourself. Mix up slowly as you add milk according to the consistency that you want. So it's even better to cook it immediately so that it is not having some lumps in there. So we make sure that when we are just done with cooking, just done with the grinding the Irish, then we cook it immediately. But you shouldn't mind if those lumps are there. After cooking, you can just toss it into a blender, and you know what to do with it. When you're done, it's even more creamy than even you thought. So now it's time to add the spices that we have. You can choose the spices of your choice. You can even add pepper if you want. This is up to you. This is your own kitchen. You're doing it on your own. So you don't have an excuse to say there's no soup today. If you have just like 5 Irish, you're done. There's soup for that day. And this is very healthy, especially for the young ones, even when it is a cold season. Now this is the stage where you can put your ginger and garlic. If you don't want to put it at the beginning, you can just put it there when it's not. You just put a small piece of ginger and a small piece of garlic, and you just let it simmer. Add some salt to taste. I also love putting like 1 tablespoon of honey or 2, just for the taste for the children. Here, when you're adding spices, you can also put hot pepper if you want. It's entirely up to you. It is your dish, so do it. You can also play around with the ingredients. You can also put cream in it. I think even yogurt can work, though I've never tried it. Tell you what, this soup is just the best. When even babies are starting to feed, this is the soup you should start with. It's really delicious and it's healthy. You can already see it even when you just put it in a bowl. Even when it's still in the pan, you can see that it's creamy. In the bowl, it's just creamy. Trust me, this is the best recipe you've seen. You need to serve it and share it. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Remember, you don't have to be a chef to make the most delicious food. See you in the next video.